We're going to be talking about the MH-1, which is over here. It's pretty awesome. And we got two of the, what do I call you guys, engineers, designers?
Engineer, builder.
Builders, okay, awesome. We got two of the guys that are responsible for designing and assembling this thing, so we're going to get some technical details here, so go for it, guys.
Yeah, so this is a bare pod from an MH-1. This is actually very easy to disassemble. You just take out one screw, essentially. And you can see on the front here, there's this board with pogo pins. These pogo pins provide both your power contact and your manual gain for each pod. On the bridge, there's a circuit board with a mating set of contacts on here. And by using that pattern, that's how we get our off one up, and that's how we do our manual gain contacts. This system is sealed under an O-ring. That's squished up against the board. That keeps water from ingressing in here as well. We use a Viton O-ring. And it's kind of hard to explain, essentially, but the circuit board is made in such a way that these pogo pins aren't like dropping off an edge or anything like that, so you get considerably less wear. It took us a little while to get our board fab to get that figured out. But in the end, this thing should be good for like several thousand, if not tens of thousands of cycles of rotation across.
Awesome. So what was your philosophy going with this pin design instead of some sort of switch or magnet switch like some other housings out there?
So reed switches generally have issues because they are like evacuated glass components made by the lowest bidder for as cheap as possible. They're just also not very fast and not super consistent.
Or reliable.
Yeah. They can break, they can have problems. And then things like Hall effect sensors, you need microprocessors to use those. We obviously didn't want to put some sort of microcontroller in this unit. So there are a lot of downsides to doing something that isn't just simple and mechanical. And obviously it's very easy to understand how this works and very easy to maintenance it and make it work correctly. Okay. There's some small finishing touches, of course, to make this thing completely reliable, but still.
Okay, that's awesome. And I see there is some other potential configurations here.
Yeah.
Probably the most pressing one in terms of the timeline, other than the housing itself, is going to be this, which is the monocular configuration of the pods. Yep. So how is that going to work with this guy?
So basically, you can drop your pod out of your dual tube just by removing one screw, and this comes right out. And then you'll have this adapter here that will go onto it, add in one screw for your joint, and now you have a monocular adapter. And our monocular adapter, we have two versions. We have a PBS14 compatible version that directly drops into PBS14 compatible mounts and systems. And we have a articulating monocular as well, where it has its own separate mount on the monocular, and the pod can articulate on the monocular.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Kind of like a PBS18, for instance.
Very cool.
So that also still uses our modular battery compartments and our modular mounts. So if you wanted to build a monocular that used like off-board power and had like a bayonet mount or something crazy, yeah, you can do that.
And with this design, you can theoretically still run a monocle and the bridge is still powering the device, so you can theoretically use this full bridge system with a single pod as well. And then
So then you could have like a buddy nod, and then you could have just using this as a monocular bridge. So if you were to go out with a friend or a non-existent girlfriend, then you could potentially have fun there.
And then we're making a lot of the integration, so we have our fixed bridge fixed bridge that we're going to be offering, and that's going to be fully compatible with this design as well.
So
and
and then you see that
yeah, and everyone knows what that is. We don't need to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. And different mounting styles.
Yep, bayonet and different battery options and power delivery options for pretty much any configuration. And then for those guys that don't ever want to see manual gain, we got it for you guys. No manual gains on it, just on-off power. We'll let you have it.
It seems like manual gain is quite the trend now, though.
It's fun, and people want it, and we're making it happen for everyone.
All right. Well, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. So that was more of a technical overview of the MH-1, and we will see you on the next video.